back to my channel and a very exciting video today where I'm going to share my fall haul with everyone. Today I am feeling very festive and cozy in my sweatshirt here, and I'm not gonna lie, it's like 100 degrees outside still in Texas, so it's quite toasty, but you have to get in the mood when you show your fall decor. So anyways, I'm excited to share with you what I got for fall this year, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first a little bit about my kind of overall vision that I had for the decor this year. In the last couple of years, I really have collected quite a few things as far as like little pumpkins and things like that, and signs, and I'm actually going for a little bit more of an understated kind of romantic, sophisticated vibe this year. I'm really trying to go away from all the things that have so many words on them, like pillows and signs and things like that. I do think I will put up one fall sign, but I'm really trying to be minimal on things that have words, if that makes sense. I've heard a lot of people on YouTube are kind of like feeling the same way, so it just ends up feeling like a little bit busy. And so anyways, I'm going to be very minimal on things like that. So I didn't get anything like that this year. I have quite a collection in the past couple of years of little pumpkins and things like that, and I'm pretty happy with them. So I didn't get any pumpkins this year. I have a few over here so you can kind of see how everything's going to come together with ones that I got from years past. But the vision that I had in my head this year is basically kind of like a cottagecore, cottagey type of a little bit of a moody green vibe. Well, you'll see everything I got is green, so much green, but I have a very neutral palette that I'm starting off with to begin with. So basically all my furniture and things like that is white or shades of white, like very light beige. And so everything that I've kind of like undecorated and everything so far, and that is the palette that I have to work with. So I'm adding in the color with all the pops of green. So green was really speaking to me this year. I'm going with tones of like sage and then even a darker color. I'll show you everything, but that was kind of like what I had in mind. And I decided to invest, because I have little other fall things like pumpkins and stuff from years past. I really wanted to invest in some nicer textiles. So basically I got some pillow cases and a pillow and a blanket and everything I'll show you. So I really wanted to kind of get those investment pieces and some nice things that I can bring out every year. I'm obsessed with green and I use it different times of the year, but I feel like it's especially nice, these kind of richer tones. In the fall time, you're not going to see any burnt orange or anything like that, or bright orange, because those, even though I think those colors are beautiful, that's just not my style. It never feels like me. So really I'm just sticking with the green and the whites and the light colored, more neutral fall decor. So let's get started. I'll show you everything that I got. So starting in the back here, these are two prints that I got from Hobby Lobby. There are beautiful fern prints and there are two different designs. I thought these were really pretty. I'll try and show them side by side. And I wanted to show those to you guys in case you're interested. However, I do not think I'm actually going to end up using them, and at least for fall and in this apartment that we're in right now. And the reason is just that this really beautiful light sage color on the background here, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I keep kind of just being pulled towards all these green tones recently. But as you can see from my background, all the apartment walls are a very light shade of gray. It's really pretty, but when I put these up against it, there wasn't enough contrast and it kind of just ended up looking a little bit like a muddy-ish kind of green. But I wanted to share these in case that was something anybody was interested in as far as decor that they would like to get. They are very affordable. And full price, they are $30 each, but as you know, wait for the sales at Hobby Lobby, and so I got these for $30 total for the two of them because they were on the half off sale. So I think these are really beautiful, and I can't decide yet if I'm going to keep them and just wait until we buy our new house and I can put those up against a white wall. I think I will hold on to them because I really like them and they're really affordable, and I think they'll look really stunning against a white backdrop, so that the green will really pop. So I just really loved these. And I'm gonna start in the back here. So green, green, green. The theme of this year is green, everything green. And I'm kind of, like I said, kind of like a moody type of cottagecore type of vibe. Cottagey style is always my style, and everything cottagecore is really trending right now. So I'm really enjoying like seeing all the inspiration out there as far as that style that I'm already naturally drawn to. And if you've seen on Pinterest and things like that, I'm kind of like envisioning kind of a cozy type of like library type of feel, where sometimes you have like library bookshelves that are painted this beautiful green color. I would really love to do something like that in our next home. And like I said, I can't get enough of green lately. That might be my new favorite color for the past couple years, and I am okay investing in it because I can't see it stopping anytime soon. I've been obsessed with sage green and so many of those different lighter and even medium and a little bit darker shades of green for the past several years. So I thought it was a safe bet to invest in that, because I don't seem to be getting sick of it anytime soon. And it's appropriate all year round. You can use it for any season, and it really is kind of a neutral color to decorate with. So here is this beautiful pillow. It is a pillow and a pillowcase. It came with both from the online shop House and Home, and Sky is the owner of that shop. She's here on YouTube. She has a beautiful channel and home and a shop where she sells a bunch of things I've seen her all over everyone's videos. It's a little bit more farmhouse style, but some of the things are also kind of interwoven with the cottagey style, which I love. So she's really talented and sweet, and she does a lot of neutral decor, and I have never used her shop before, so this was my first time. So I really love the pillow. I think it is beautiful. If you can see up close, it's kind of a cool, like a little bit of a nubby texture. I'm not sure, just very textured, and with this beautiful fringe on top. I'm totally gonna put this right behind me on our bed, and it does have a zipper, so you can reuse the pillow inside here, which I'm also excited about, and take off the case for washing. So I think this is really beautiful, and it really makes a statement. It is really like an oversized lumbar pillow, and I think it's gonna go beautiful on our bed here. So I was really trying to find something that would go in a similar shade to the Casaluna sage blanket that I got last year for fall. You can see that in my last fall Decorate With Me master bedroom video, and this is gonna match it beautifully. So I'm gonna put that sage blanket on the foot of the bed and this on the head, and I think that they are going to be perfect together. So I really love that. I believe it was $50, and it's really high quality, so I think that's a good price for, it might have been $50 with the shipping. I'm trying to remember, like $52 with the shipping. But I felt like it was a reasonable price for the size that it is and the quality that it is, and I am really pleased with the quality too. So I'm very excited about that. And just kind of like a look at another part of my vision. I had an original vision that I was going with for this fall decor, but as happens to me so many times, I couldn't find the actual things to bring that vision to life. And so I had to pivot, but I am excited about this new idea. And basically I was going to use more golden yellows that are like in garlands. Like I was really looking for a green oak leaf garland that was transitioning into a golden yellow, but I couldn't find any of the right tones. So instead, what I decided to do is use, for the faux greenery all around the house, I'm going to use all these eucalyptus garlands that I have collected in the last couple of years. I decorated with this once again on my canopy bed last year. You can see that in that video, and I think I will use it again on interwoven onto the canopy part of the bed. But I love this beautiful eucalyptus color. That's the exact type of color that I'm going for with the rest of the accents. So I thought this would look really nice with it. And because I've invested in a ton of these garlands before, I already have them on hand. So I got to save money on the garlands part of this year's decor. These are about, I can't remember if these are $20 full price and $10 when I get them half off. I think that's what they are. I think they're $20 each, but don't pay full price. Get them for $10 each when they're half off at Hobby Lobby. So this goes beautifully with all of the things that I got, and basically you'll see it all over Pinterest. So many people decorate with that color and the eucalyptus and white pumpkins, and I think they look stunning together. So that's kind of my vision, is I'm going to use the white pumpkins and neutral tones of pumpkins that I have already, including this. This is a pick or a stem, I don't know what it's actually called, from Hobby Lobby. This is $10 full price, but once again, get it half off or 40% off, never pay full price. These are really, and I got this last year. Actually, they have these again this year, I checked. So you can still get these if you're interested in them. I think they're very beautiful, and it's like this kind of like natural, lumpy looking off-white pumpkin, and I think that's going to go so pretty with the eucalyptus, with that really just pretty white and green color palette. And I'm going to warm it up with pops of brown and natural elements as well as gold. So I think that will bring in some of the warmth that you're craving in the season, and everything else like will be a lot of neutral tones, but it'll be like spiced up with warm tones, if that makes sense. So I have another one of these. I may go back and get a few of these once I start decorating and I see what all I'm going to use in which different areas. So that is kind of hopefully how the vision will pull together. Here is an example of the pumpkins that I'm going to be scattering throughout the house, and I am not going pumpkin crazy. That is another thing I decided this year, is I want to keep it very kind of subdued with the pumpkins. There's not going to be pumpkins everywhere. I would prefer to just have pops of pumpkins in a kind of like moderate amount. So this, unfortunately you can't find these anymore, but like these are all the tones of like the pumpkins that I have from the past, and I think they're all going to go really beautiful with all the greens this year. So these two came from a pack of 5, and there's a light yellow one as well, and I think a white one, but these were from Kirkland's last year, and they had them the year before as well. And I have a couple packs of these, and they're called the Golden Naturals. They're technically like a filler. I did not see them yet back at Kirkland's this year, so I'm not sure if they are going to have them again, but they are beautiful tones of more neutral kind of blue, muted blues and like greens, and the tones that I tend to gravitate towards. And this is my only pumpkin like this, but it's my favorite ever, and this is from Michael's a really long time ago, and I don't think they have it anymore, but I'm loving all of those tones together. So speaking of my contrasting color of brown, I am planning on bringing in kind of woodsy elements with pine cones, and hopefully I'm gonna dig through all my bins from the past, and I haven't found it yet, but I feel like I have some like wood slices, but if I can't find those, I might have to buy some, because I think that will just look really pretty and bring in the like nature aspect of it. So these are picks from Hobby Lobby as well. They're $2 full price, but once again, got them on sale. I got 5 of these at first, and I actually feel like unless you're like analyzing it up super close, these are super realistic looking. So these are just pine cone picks, and the reason that I really wanted these is I have a lot of pine cones that I can use for fillers inside of things, but my biggest challenge when I decorate is my cats, my crazy cats. They will chew on anything I put out, and I am one of those paranoid cat moms that is terrified of them choking to death, and so I'm always really hesitant to put out real pine cones. They might be fine, but what I really loved about this is I can put this where one of my cats, Milo, who's always chomping on things, where he can get to it, and I'm not worried that he's going to be able to pull it apart because they're pretty stable. So yeah, that's the reason that I got these, but I think they actually do look so realistic, and so I was really excited about those, and I may or may not go get more of those at Hobby Lobby. So let's talk about some of the cozy textile things that I was talking about that I got. So I'm going to insert a picture of my inspiration for the whole aesthetic of this season, and it's from Pottery Barn, which is where so much of my inspiration starts. I usually look at their catalogs for the upcoming season, and I get a ton of my inspiration from there, and I try and kind of get the look for less. That's a tip. If you you know, enjoy more high-end stores like Pottery Barn like I do, you can't get everything from there or you'll spend thousands of dollars. So I do tend to once in a while get some investment pieces from Pottery Barn, and they're always totally worth it, super high quality. But I was so excited about this look for less that I found from Target, actually, not in the stores, which I think is so weird that they don't have this because it's so beautiful. But there was I think it's called the Teddy Bear Faux Fur Blanket at Pottery Barn. And I love Pottery Barn blankets. We've invested in several of them, and I loved that look of the like nubby texture of the teddy bear blanket in the color sage from their website, and I saw it in the store when I went to, and it's even more beautiful in person actually, but the full price is $180. So unless that was what I wanted to buy only for all of fall, one blanket, I wasn't going to do that, even though I was so tempted because it's so beautiful and it's so soft when you touch it in person. But that Vision, it's a slightly different shade. This is a little bit darker actually, and maybe a tiny bit more blue toned. But then I was looking on the Target website, and I was so excited that they have this similar type of texture, but they call it just boucle. It's not called teddy bear or anything, but this is like basically what the teddy bear blanket looks like to me, at least from Pottery Barn, in this beautiful pillow, and they also have the blankets. So this was a much more reasonably priced item for the same type of look, and I am so in love with it. I just love the shade of green. I feel like it's translating on camera very well, I think, to the real color in real life. It's very, very soft in person. I was a little torn because the reviews on this and the blanket, or the blanket at least, aren't perfect, and so I didn't know how it would hold up or how it would feel in person, but I'm so pleased after I got it. I got it on the website. They did not have it in the store, and they especially did not have the green color in the store. I actually haven't seen any of the colors in my stores of these, but they have more traditional fall tones as well. I believe like kind of a plum color, and I can't remember all their colors, but they're all beautiful. So they have this exposed zipper here and this little leather tassel, and I think that it is just so pretty. So I am super excited about this. This totally feels like the cottagey, kind of like bookstore vintagey type of moody vibe that I'm going for, and this is gonna look so cozy on our sofa and the vision that I had for that. So I love that item, and I will also insert another clip in here of all the pillows and blankets that they had on the Pottery Barn website, and just the look that they had of a bunch of varying shades of green, and that was what I was really going for in our living room. But if I got all of the different color pillows, once again from the Pottery Barn site, it would be hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So I'm doing a slight version of that, mixing the different shades of green of what I am getting this year and what I have from last year. I do have some Amazon pillowcases in a lighter tone of green, and if that doesn't work well with these other tones, I will get maybe some other Amazon pillows in a slightly different tone, or there are some sage pillows at Target. Talking so much about all the decor, I'm getting breathless. There are some other shades of sage pillows at Target as well, which I will use if I don't like the shade of green that I already have. So I'm going for variegated, different colors and textures of green on the couch for the fall, and I'm going to use that one. I got the one boucle pillow from Target for the middle, and I got these two velvet, they're called the Everyday Velvet, I believe, pillowcases from Pottery Barn. That is, I actually think, the only thing I did end up getting from Pottery Barn. I got two of these, and it's this really beautiful dark olive tone. I am a little bit on the fence of if I'm going to keep these or not. I just have to see how it's going to work with my whole vision and how the contrast is side by side on this. I do think it's a nice contrast. This is like more olive tone, and this is, you know, a little bit of a different shade. So I just have to see how they all lay together. And these were pricey, but I really wanted to invest in high quality ones. But to be honest, They are high quality. These were $30 each, I believe. I think they were, and there was no sale going on Labor Day weekend, so I was so bummed about that because I never buy things at Pottery Barn full price, but I really wanted these for my vision, so I grabbed them, and I do think they're pretty, and they feel durable, but to be honest, they're not as soft as I was thinking, and I really like velvet for the feel of it, but we'll see. I want to try them and see how they do. And I already have lots of 20-inch inserts, which is why I like to buy pillowcases because it's much more affordable, much more easy to store. So I didn't have to buy the insert either. So I got 2 of these. I am going to see if I'm going to keep them. They are really nice, but once again, they're not quite as soft as I thought, but I love bringing in velvet as a texture for the cozy seasons. I feel like the cozy seasons are all about texture. Fall and Christmas time, you want lots of those different like textures interplaying with each other and just like feeling really cozy, and velvet is a beautiful one because it's richer and warmer, and I really enjoy bringing velvet in for the cozy seasons. So we will see. You'll see in my home tour after everything is said and done if I end up keeping those, and yes, we will see about that. So the same thing as the pillowcase from Target, I also got this throw. It is by the Studio McGee line. I don't think I said that before. The Threshold, Studio McGee by Threshold. This throw is $40, which was a little pricier than I was wanting. I got 2 of these, and my vision is for them to both go on our wingback rocking chairs, and I wanted that to be another element that ties in with the pillow on the couch. So we'll see how everything turns out, but I decided to use throws on the 2 wingback chairs because every time I put pillows there, it looks pretty, but it just feels really unpractical because we are always moving them, and it feels like it made more sense to invest in an actual throw instead of a pillow because we want to cuddle up in the blankets when we're sitting there, and yeah, it just made more sense. Plus you get the color and the impact, but it's a more practical element to put on a chair you're sitting on all the time than a pillow because you always have to move the pillows. So I always try and strike the balance between practicalness and beauty, and I am gonna put a ton of pillows on the couch this time, but I am gonna also put a spot where we can move them because we're gonna need to move them every time we're relaxing on the couch at night. So anyways, this is also beautiful, 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 stunning color. I'm so in love with it. It's like, I would say, if I was trying to describe this tone, I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think it's just called green on their website, but I feel like it's a very dark eucalyptus, almost like a pine forest green, but it's just like the perfect shade. I love how it's really not too cool or too warm, but it's exactly what I was hoping it for to be. And this is a darker color than I generally tend to decorate with, so I'm actually really excited for the difference and to see how everything looks. I already put the pillow when I got it on the wingback chair, and it's just a beautiful color, so I'm so excited about that. I think it's gonna work really well. So very excited about my vision and bringing it all to life, and we will see if it translates as well as it does in my head, in my imagination. So one more thing, this already feels like it's a little bit long, but one more element that I got this year are a bunch of ribbons, and all of these are from Hobby Lobby, and I got them in all these different shades of green, like I said, for my vision with all the different shades of green. I don't think I'm going to keep all of these. Instead, I'm going to see how it looks when I start decorating and which ones I'm feeling look good where, and if I don't use all of them, I will return the rest. But these are, if you shop at Hobby Lobby a lot, you know there's like a ribbon section where they have all their seasonal ribbons, but what you might not know is that there's a bunch of ribbons as well back behind the fabric section, and those are the ribbons I tend to go to because I think they're just so beautiful. I love this line there. It's called Merchant 41. It has this little house on it, and these are also from there, so they're called the Ribbon Boutique. But I feel like these are really, really beautiful and kind of more vintagey looking, which is like what I usually go for. So I tend to go get my ribbons from that section instead of the seasonal section because I just usually really like them. They're really pretty. Every roll of these was $5. Actually, this one is $4, but I got this beautiful shade of a satin ribbon. It is called Sage Green. This is the one that was $4, and this is perfect for that color that I'm going for with the lighter tones with the sage green. I'm sure that I'm going to use this color. It's very similar to the fern pictures that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. And this is another satin ribbon. It's $4. This color is aqua gray, and I feel like this has definitely green tones in it, and it's like a green toned gray, if that makes sense. So I thought this was really beautiful also, and I think that I'll use that as well to bring in all those contrasting colors in the different shades of green and kind of varying shades of like how much blue tones there is in it as well. So I thought that was really beautiful. And so those are my satin ribbons. So this one is, I don't even know what you would consider it. It's a velvet trim with fray edge. There you go, in pristine white. And this is also very pretty. And because I'm using so much, it's like a nice soft texture in there and the frayed edges, I think that looks really cool and vintagey. And because I'm using so much green, I think that the contrasts in the areas that have a lot of green are gonna need some pops of white to kind of like mix it up. And so I'm putting all the white on, or I'm putting all the green on all my white surfaces. And then if I have too much green in one area, I might have to kind of brighten it up, if that makes sense, with white tones once again. So I got all the different kind of textures as well with the ribbon. I want a couple different textures going on so it's not all too matchy-matchy. Both of these are the Luxe Velvet ribbon. These are $5 each, and these two shades are, this one is green and this one is olive. I feel like they are both beautiful. And I don't know which one I will keep and use. These are wire edged ribbons, and these I do have to be careful with because I have crazy cats. So if I put it down low, I'm gonna have to make sure I can cover the wire if they eat on it, if they chomp on it, you know, so they don't get hurt. Or I might have to put it up somewhere that they can't reach. So, but the wired ribbon is so beautiful for making these like really elaborate bows. So these are both beautiful tones, like I said, and I don't know which one I will end up gravitating towards. The one that's closest to this boucle pillow from Target is this one on the right here, the olive. So these are all pretty, and I love all my finds. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I'm super excited for my whole fall vision. I have been like just totally nerding out about it and just like blabbing to my husband about all the things I'm gonna do for fall, but I really am super excited, and I feel like it's gonna be so cozy. And all my decor this summer in this apartment was very light and airy and just a lot of white and pops of peach and a little bit of pink. So this is changing it up a lot, and I'm really excited for just the change. I really enjoy decorating with a lot of white with pops of colors so that you can just change it up all the time. It's really fun to do, and you don't have to be so committed to a different or a specific color palette all throughout the year. You can really bring in the things that are really speaking to you and you're passionate about at the moment in the different seasons. So this one is very exciting for me. I think it's gonna be super cozy. Hopefully, like I said, like that kind of library or like bookish type of cottagecore type of cottage vibe with woodland elements in it, and I can't wait to get started. So I hope you come back for my decorate with me videos. I will have 1 or 2 decorate with me for fall videos. It just depends on how long it takes for me to decorate. This place, we're in an apartment, it's actually really small, so I don't have as many spaces to decorate with this year, so it might be really quick, but my process usually takes a long time, so we'll see. But anyways, if you're interested in seeing how everything comes together, I hope you come back for my fall decorate with me, and then I will also have a fall home tour after everything is done. And I'm really excited to get into these cozy festive seasons and share all the home decor inspiration with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you come back. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great day.